Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakonomics. I hope you guys have all had an awesome week. In today's episode, we are going to look back at some of the biggest stories in sneakers this week, and also look ahead to some of this week's upcoming sneakers. If you guys like being kept up to date and looped in as to what's going on in the sneaker culture, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. First up, let's talk about some of the sneakers that dropped this week, and there were a few noteworthy releases. First up, the Seafoam Jordan 4s. How did you guys get on with this release? Seems like there was around 200,000 plus pairs available to everybody. Resales currently sat around the $300 to $330 mark. We also had the Jordan 4 Craft. Let me know in the comments if you guys came up on this pair. I've seen some reports that there were like 350k plus pairs available, and resale at the moment is looking kind of similar to the Seafoams, to be fair, around 300 to 330 US dollars. And so the prices aren't crazy on the resale market. The other big release that went down this week were the Jound 991 New Balance. I did see a few people out there struggling on the website to check out, and I did see a few people get some manual dubs. How did you guys go with this release? Did you even try? I didn't even bother, to be honest. Last sale for these, 437 US dollars. That is it for the big releases this week. The biggest story in sneakers this week was related to Adidas. We all know that they are sat on a huge stockpile of Yeezys. This inventory reported to be worth over 1.2 billion euros, and we still don't know at this point what they plan to do with them. It also seems like they don't know exactly what they want to do with them either. They're also expecting to pay 200 million euros towards a strategic company review. They have also been suffering some headwinds from pulling out of Russia, and also headwinds to do with China. And to compound matters, a report has also come out showing that the Ivy Park collaboration with Beyonce is costing them 200 million a year also. In 5 out of the last 6 Ivy Park releases, more than half of the stock has gone unsold. And so between the problems shifting Ivy Park products, all of the other different market headwinds, internal restructuring and review, and then this absolute mountain of Yeezys that they don't seem to know what to do with, Adidas are in a bit of a hole at the moment. I have seen some things out there suggesting that Adidas are in the midst of trying to renegotiate and potentially bring Kanye back into the fold. That information is unsourced. It's likely going off some kind of trust me bro type thing, and is probably a bit bait. I don't believe it. You guys might have seen the trailer for the Air movie that is set to come out this year, starring Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. And the story is all about how Nike managed to secure MJ and sign him to Nike. So it is kind of cool to see sneakers making it to some of the biggest program platforms in the world. But being a sneakerhead and a sneaker enthusiast, I can't say I'm overly excited about it. What do you guys think? Are you guys keen to see this stuff on the big screen? Yeah, let me know. If you've been online this week, there is no doubt you would have been unable to scroll without seeing lots of content featuring mschf's big red boots. I know a lot of people have been asking my opinion on these, and listen, at this point, the sneaker game has busted wide open. Brands like mschf have carved out a space for themselves, and I feel like what they're doing is fun. These aren't the sort of shoes that I myself would aspire to own or wear, but given meme culture, given how sneakers and virality are somewhat mutually inclusive, I feel like these are a little bit of fun, a bit of tongue-in-cheek, right up mschf's alley, and I, for that reason, think they're kind of cool, although I would never want to own a pair personally. What do you guys think about these mschf boots? Do you think they're cool, or do you think they've gone too far? And it kind of brings about the question, what next from mschf? Adidas decided to honor one of the greatest players of all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, with a very special Adidas Forum logo. And I'm wondering, are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? These seem to have come out just at the time where his all-time scoring record has been eclipsed by LeBron James, as almost like a Sorry about that, bro. That must hurt. I don't know. Maybe the timing is just a bit coincidental. The colorways are really nice and they feature some cool detailing on them. I really like the white or the cream pair with the red and the purple. It's just such a shame that they are so limited. Armamanier are back at it again this year. It's becoming a little bit predictable, a little bit washed. And if the early mock-ups are anything to go off, these are set to be pretty basic. I'm wondering what you guys are thinking though with the Armamanier stuff. Do you think, like I think, it's starting to get a little bit played out, a little bit predictable, and a little bit boring? A little bit like the Union stuff. I kind of think that collabs can just kind of like drop down a gear a little bit, but that's what we have to look forward to from Armamanier this year. Let me know your thoughts. We got to look at the Dornbecker Freestyle collab for 2023, and there are some pretty nice sneakers. The Jordan 1 Low, the Vomero, Foamposite, Air Max 90, Presto, and a Huarache. Very cool, very vibrant, very exciting colorways. I think my pick of the bunch, man, I do like the Vomeros. A real standout colorway. The Jordan 1 Lows are nice as well. And we actually got some official images that we can take a look through, and they look really nice. Nice use of different materials. I'm a sucker for green, like green's my favorite color. So these are right up my alley. Definitely would be in the market. They look really nice. What do you guys think about these? We got to look at the Tiana Taylor Air Jordan 1 High. This is a comfort model, and this is a really nice colorway. You can't really go wrong with the Chicago inspired type of colorway with the red, the black, and the whites. Maybe slightly unoriginal on that basis, but they do look pretty nice though. Official images of the Air Jordan 1 High elephants have dropped. The elephant print on a sneaker is a little bit polarizing. I feel like it gets to a point where it can be too much, and these definitely ride the crest of that wave for me. I think elephant print can be successful on the upper of a sneaker when it's done in sort of tasteful proportions. I'd point to maybe the Supreme SBs as an example where it works. These kind of feel like they're just doing a little bit too much. I don't know. I'm on the fence with these. I'm on the fence. Part of me kind of thinks they're cool. Part of me thinks they're doing a little bit too much. I'm a bit undecided. What do you guys think? We got some official images of the UNC 5s, which is set to come out March the 4th. You can never go wrong with a UNC colorway. We saw how successful it was on the 4s. Translucent outsole definitely complements this sneaker. I like the liner of the shoe is a really nice touch. Reminds me of the Pantone 11s that I have. And it's a clean shoe, definitely one worth considering. On foot looks of the Nike SB Dunk Low Deacon N7. These don't yet have a release date, but they look really nice on foot. They feature what looks to be like a bit of a canvas upper and some embroidery featuring some birds and plants and berries and stuff like that. Cool looking shoe. I'm digging the embroidery. Definitely liking the details. What do you guys think about these? Right, as for sneakers coming out this week, Feb 14th, Valentine's Day, you have the Valentine's Day pack with the up tempos and the dunks. I can see the dunks selling out, but everything else sitting. You have the Stussy Air Penny 2s. Nice colorway, really cool shoe. I do like the Air Penny 2. Feb the 15th, you have the Jordan 1 High 85 in the black and white colorway. Some people are getting a little bit precious over these being labeled the Pandas. I feel like calling these the Pandas is almost a bit disrespectful, but these will definitely sell out. I'll probably jump in for them on the Sneakers app to see if I can get my hands on them, but if I miss them, I don't think I will miss them, if you know what I mean. A size exclusive 1906R New Balance is set to drop this week, Feb the 16th, and these feature a really exciting bright minty green colorway that I think is pretty nice. Again, I'm a sucker for green. And then in the weekend, you've got the Jordan 13 Playoffs. Really awesome shoe, and it's an OG colorway. I think they'll also sit as well and might even go on sale. On Feb the 17th, for you guys out there in the States, you've got the Reverse Laney Jordan 1 Highs. These just give me Simpsons vibes, you know, like Homer Simpson or something like that. Should be a pretty easy cop if you were trying to get your hands on those. It's a pretty chilled week, but we are steamrolling towards March, where there are a whole heap of big releases. So that's it for this week's sneaker news and this week's sneaker releases. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with all of my other sneaker content. Feel free to follow me over on IG and TikTok as well. And hey, have yourselves a lovely rest of the weekend. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care for now, and peace.